government has decided to install a statue of Netaji at the India Gate. Since the work on this granite statue will take some time for completion, our Honorable Prime Minister unveiled the hologram of Netaji's statue on Parakram Divas and, in the true spirit of the day, conferred the Subhash Chandra Bose Apada Prabandhan Puraskars to the individuals and organizations for their contributions and selfless service in the field of disaster management. The next day, the 24th January, is the National Girl Child Day, and our Honorable Prime Minister interacted and distributed the awards to the Pradhan Mantri Rashtriya Bal Puraskar awardees virtually through a blockchain technology to 29 children who were selected for their achievements in sports, art and culture, social service, bravery and innovations. As a matter of pride, 14 of them are girls. On the eve of Republic Day, the Honorable President addressed the entire nation and reiterated the words of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of nation, ensuring our commitment for the progress of the nation even in these difficult times of COVID pandemic. Vinita.
Sanjeev, you were talking about the heroes, the making of Indian Constitution. I'll take it further by carrying forward the dreams and aspirations of those who made this nation what it is by laying down their lives in service of the motherland and giving their everything to build the country and its people. Or of mine or theirs, but it's the collective effort of millions of passionate Indians who have made this day possible. Today, we celebrate India. We celebrate the inception and the hard-fought idea of Purna Swaraj, which was achieved with the blood and sweat of our nation's ancestors. There's something in the air which tells us that it is that time of the year wherein we remember, salute and be proud of the nation's prowess and achievements. So just to mention a few achievers of 2021, Anand Radhakrishnan, his book Blue in Green won him appreciation. It was a graphic novel, and he also got the prestigious Eisner Award. Sirisha Bandla, she became the second Indian-born woman to go into space. Sirisha, who hails from Andhra Pradesh, was among the 6 passengers on the Unity 22 space flight in July 2021, a historic feat, as she becomes the second Indian woman to have gone into space after Kalpana Chawla. Neeraj Chopra, the golden boy who won the Olympic gold for India in Tokyo. He became only the second Indian to have clinched individual medal. He's a young athlete, so modest that he's happy with the fact that people now know what javelin is. And recently, like yesterday only, his name is in the list of the Padma awardees. Mirabai Chanu, she ended India's 21-year wait for the weightlifting medal at the Olympics by clinching a silver medal in the 49 kg category. PV Sandhu in badminton. Lavlina Burgohai, she became the second Indian female boxer to clinch an award. Then the medal has been given to her. Then the hockey team, men, they made us really proud with their performances. That too, after 40 years, they won the bronze this year. Then Harnaz Sandhu, 21 years after Lara Datta's win in 2000, Harnaz bagged this wonderful Miss Universe crown to India. Then Kamala Harris, as Vice President of United States of America, is the first Indian American woman to hold second highest position of power in the country. Over to Anuja.
Yes, Vinita, the year 2022-23 marks the commencement of Platinum Jubilee celebrations of India's independence from the British. Projects and activities under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav initiative will add new colors to the annual celebration this year. Winners of the Vande Bharatam Nritya Utsav will be seen performing on the Rajpath. The competition was hosted under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav banner to promote top dancing talent from across the country, narrating the tale of Indian heritage, valor and traditions. The Mahotsav is dedicated to the people of India who have not only been instrumental in bringing India thus far in its evolutionary journey, but also also hold within them the power and potential to enable Prime Minister Modi's vision fueled by spirit of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is an embodiment of all that is progressive about India's socio-cultural, political and economic identity. This year, celebrations are marked with special homage to our freedom fighters as well. In today's fast-moving world and tough day-to-day life, the youth hardly find time for remembrance of a rich heritage and past in the lives of the many unknown unsung heroes of our freedom struggle. The fight against colonial rule in India constitutes of a unique narrative, one which is not marred by violence. Rather, a narrative that is full of variegated stories of valor, bravery, satyagraha, dedication and sacrifice across the length and breadth of the subcontinent. These stories compose the rich Indian cultural heritage and traditions. Thus, the unsung heroes need not necessarily define the lesser-known freedom fighters. They may, at times, be the leaders whose ideals delineate the Indian value system. Sanjeev?
Dear listeners, today the weather gods have shown us the pathway to prosperity and glory. How wonderfully the sun is shining and the day is absolutely bright. After days of clouds and rain, the sun has risen in a clear sky so that all of us can witness the Republic Day celebrations. We as a nation came together to fight COVID-19. We emerged as a model to the world in combating the pandemic, and today we celebrate the 73rd Republic Day with all guards and precautionary measures in place to mitigate the spread of the third wave. We started the world's largest vaccination program on 16th January last year, and now we have administered more than 163 crore doses, and the recovery rate of COVID-19 stands at 96.36%. We salute the COVID warriors, the doctors, nurses, and the paramedics who have risen to the challenge and by risking their own lives to save the patients in agony. Vinita.
Sanjeev, what I notice out here is something very, very beautiful, and I think your eyes is equally glued to that. Well, I'm talking about the gigantic scrolls at Rajpath, which is catching everyone's attention. It's by artists from across the country, and this indeed is adding one artistic touch to the entire event. These scrolls depicts the unsung heroes of India's freedom movement. We have lots and lots of things to talk about this, which we will time and again. But then I'll just talk about the vibrant colors that's being used here. Colors used on these scrolls are basically other than what the portraits are, but then it's very earthy yet lively, and the texture from a distance, like it appears to be a little coarse, depicting the tough period faced by our ancestors during the struggle to free India from the shackles. And like Anuja mentioned about the large LED screens, this definitely will enhance our view also. Something else you would like to say, Sanjeev, on this account?
Yeah, definitely, Vinita. I can see right in front our forgotten war heroes. Like from the northeast, we have the Haipo Dadanong Tamlegong of Manipur. He was only 26 years old when he was hanged under false charges of murder. I can see his portrait. Then his cousin, Rani Gandulin of Manipur, the daughter of the hills, she was just 13 when she joined the Heraka movement. And similarly, Tirot Singh of Meghalaya was the hero of the Anglo-Khasi War. I can see all those portraits right in front on the scroll. Vinita.
Yeah, so true. And I would like to go on and on, but then something else that I would like to emphasize on would be the Swarnim Vijay Varsh. India celebrated year-long Swarnim Vijay Varsh, marking nation's victory over Pakistan in December 1971 war, which led to creation of Bangladesh. This culminated with the celebration of Swarnim Vijay Divas on December 16, 2021. And it was a wonderful event. And I think Anuja is more keen to say something, share something with the listeners.
Yes, Vinita, let me mention about the Nari Shakti on display here today. The women contingent of the Border Security Force, BSF, will will be a part of the Defense March Past on the Rajpath. Here, the all-women biker team known as Seema Bhavani, which is set to showcase daredevil formations, is sure to skip our breaths away. More than 100 female troops across different military ranks will be a part of the performances this year. And women empowerment got a fillip with implementation of grant of permanent commission to all women officers in the army and opening of new avenues for the commission through NDA to serve the nation as equal to men. The NDA June 2022 course will have the first batch of women cadets. First batch of women naval operation officers also inducted into Rotary Wing and joined the helicopter squadron in February. Taking lead on the Border Road Organization, it appointed women officers to command important road construction companies along arduous border areas. And of course, we celebrated National Voters' Day yesterday, as we do it every year on the 25th of January to mark the foundation day of the Election Commission of India in the year 1950. This day is solely meant to encourage the population of India to vote and thereby maximize the enrollment of voters. Hence, this day is of
మాట్లాడరమ్మ
extreme importance. Voting serves as the central pillar of any functioning democracy, giving the citizens the direct power to put the right people into positions of governance. New voters are also felicitated on this day. Thus, with the elections around the corner, we urge you to vote wisely and not to miss this opportunity to put the correct people in power. And this year's theme is making elections inclusive, accessible, and participating, inspiring people to vote and assure voters about the safety of the electoral process. Sanjeev.
Well, Anuja, that was real wonderful to have educated voters so that they can elect good governments, and good governance is on the way. I must add a few words that we have very special guests also in the invitees for witnessing the Republic Day parade. People who made exemplary contribution during COVID times, frontline.
ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ
ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಇಸ್ಕೊಪ್ಪ
ಹ್ಞೂ ಟೈಮು 10 ಗಂಟೆ
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಪಾಠ ಜಾಂಡ ಇವಾಗ ಯಾವ ಜಾಂಡ
ಹಾಂ
ಇವಾಗ ಯಾವುದು ಜಾಂಡ
ಗಣತಂತ್ರ
ಉತ್ಸವ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ